Hello everyone, welcome to Empress Moon Tarot 777. My name is Ocean, very happy to have you here at the channel today. Today I'm going to be doing a collective reading this morning, and then later tonight I will be releasing Leo. Also over the weekend I'll be releasing Virgo and Libra, so keep an eye out for those. I'll be taking care of those this weekend. So do keep an eye on the channel. If you have a Leo, Virgo, or Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus sign, and for everybody else, don't worry, I'll do a collective one tomorrow too. All right, for those of you that love my little pooch, my little dog, she was right here. So keep an eye out. She might pop herself back over there. You never know. We are going to be using the deck that I personally created called the Legendary Mystic Tarot. It is my my passion project. I've been working on it for, let me fix the lighting. There we go. I've been working on this deck for approximately 3 years, and love the purple gilded edges that I gave this one. This is kind of like a deluxe version. So when I put the deluxe version up for sale, just keep in mind it's because it's got the gilded edges, the premium paper, that sort of thing. So I'll have a couple different tiers of the cards available for sale. I'm in the process of setting all that up right now. I want to make some minor changes so that the bottoms of the card can be easier to read here. So I want them to be a little bit more bright and pop. So for those of you that have been waiting on this deck, I'll introduce this deck probably either Monday or Tuesday. I'll do a video introducing the deck to you so that you can really see all of the artwork and everything that I put into it. I put a lot of training tools in there to make you a better reader, and some things in there that will help you to look at the card instantly and know precisely what zodiac signs are affecting that card, as well as what planet is affecting that card. The more you know about astrology and the different zodiac deacons, the better off you'll be as a tarot reader. So keep that in mind, okay? All right, my darlings, this is a collective read. I'm feeling a very strong energy right now. So I'm very drawn to something, and I need to share it because I'm feeling the strong energy right now, like literally right now, my loves. Right now as I'm reading, and it's just kind of like, so this is I got this at the Boyoden Temple in Hawaii, on the island of Oahu. Oh, where my heart resides. Oh, to be in Oahu again. I hopefully will go there again at some point in time, and I'm planning a move 3 to 5 years from now, hopefully, universe willing. And so this is my little tiny lucky cat, but what they were drawing my attention to, the energy I'm feeling, is kind of like this hip-hoppity, exciting sort of energy. So let's see how that is going to be coming through the cards for you today. This energy of excitement, energy of clarity and wisdom. All right. First card out, our King of Wands. Look at him. Isn't he he's like handsome. I tried to give him this look where I went with blonde hair because most of them went with dark hair, right? So just telling you a little bit about the card. And I wanted him to sort of be like this lord of the volcano, right? Lord of all things fiery and passionate and exciting. Now, when we have this King of Wands energy, the thing that I love about the King of Wands is the King of Wands is very much an entrepreneurial energy. So if we're reading for career, this is fantastic. You know, many of us right now, shouldn't say many of us because it's not everybody, but many people out there in the world are looking at things right now like, how can you utilize all the tools and everything that's out there right now to produce extra forms of income. I'm a strong believer in multiple forms of income. And so, you know, very much an entrepreneurial strategist, like that's where my strengths lie. And so here we have this King of Wands, and he's very much an entrepreneurial planner, right? Like he's able to plan, he's able to see the way forward, he's able to find a way forward. He's got this like really intense energy, knowledge, strong knowledge, because we have a strong Sagittarian energy here. And Sagittarius is all about exploration and, you know, knowing things about different cultures, different topics, like really about knowledge. And so this is the mastery. When we look at the king, it's the mastery of something, the mastery of the suit of wands. So he's the master of all things that involve action, that involve passion, that involve, you know, moving forward towards your goals, your ambitions, driving forward towards those things. So the beautiful thing about the King of Wands is it can represent you, viewer, or it can represent somebody that you're dealing with. It could represent a boss if this turns out to be a career reading. I'm not feeling career. The reason I'm not feeling career, but I am mentioning it because, you know, it's encompasses who he is so that you will know who this person is in your life. But it's the energy that I'm feeling is personal excitement, you know, like something exciting is happening in your life. And it could be as a result of these retrograde energies where you're revisiting a past goal, revisiting a past dream, revisiting a past desire, or, you know, maybe somebody new or old has, you know, kind of sparked, you know, chemistry delight in you. All right. Talk to me about this King of Wands, please. Five of Wands. The battle. This particular card can be an internal battle, an internal struggle. Your King of Wands here, I feel, is dealing with either an external struggle or an internal struggle. And when we have the Five of Wands being an internal struggle, I feel more like if we look at the cards, right? We look at the imagery of the cards. I don't know why I keep putting it on that side. This is the side. When we look at the imagery of these cards, you see our king is sitting there assessing the battle. He's assessing the situation. He's assessing the difficulties, the struggles, whether they're internal or external. He's sitting there going, okay, I'm gonna take everything by storm. And you know, it's like that that saying that we always see coming up on Instagram and everywhere else. Oh, if you don't follow me on Instagram, Ocean Moonflower is my Instagram. Follow me over there. We'd love to see you guys there. I post stuff for YouTube, for my cocktail stuff, all that stuff. So anyway, it's kind of like that post that often comes up where it's like, you know, the devil whispered, you can't handle the storm. And she whispered back, I am the storm, kind of thing. It's almost like this King of Wands, he's sitting there going, okay, how do I weather this? How do I win this battle? This could be, how do I win the affections of the Queen of Wands, right? We haven't seen the Queen of Wands come up, but it could be that this person is trying to figure out how to beat out the competition for you. For you. Like, what do they do to gain your attention? What do they do to stand out from all the rest? Yep, that's exactly what it is. Oh my goodness. Okay, so Temperance is here. They're being patient. They're totally being patient. And look. Now, this King of Wands could say, okay, the Queen has two other knights in there in her peripheral, but I'm a freaking king. So look out, buddy. I'm going to win this person's heart. So it could be that, but it also could be that this king's assessing the situation, saying, okay, yeah, there's a Knight of Wands. I'm more passionate. I'm more fiery. I'm more settled. I've got more drive. I've got more ambition. I've got more, you know, oomph. You know, I've got more strength. I can handle it. And then they're like, Queen of Cups. Yeah, romantic. Well, you know, I'm the master of all things passion and chemistry. So, you know, I've got that. I've got that too, right? So this King of Wands could be saying, yeah, you know, I've got all that too. I can beat out these two. I could beat out the Knight of Wands and the Knight of Cups. They're just knights. I'm a king. And so we have somebody here. The King of Wands is ultra charming. Ultra charming. And he knows how to lay that charm on to beat up competition. Now, it's also possible that this King of Wands is saying, okay, how do I approach the Queen? I approach the Queen with this flirtatious, charming energy of the Knight of Cups. And I approach this Queen by taking action. It's nothing worse than, when people think like distance is going to create this sense of connection. It's pursuit, right? Continual pursuit. It doesn't have to be a daily pursuit, right? But just kind of like, okay, I'm going to, kind of place a little seed here indicating interest. And then there's a continual pursuit, right? A continual pursuit of romance, a continual pursuit of connection. Romance is fleeting. Emotional connection and deepness, deep conversation and deep connection are not. That's where things can grow, and you can determine whether or not you're actually compatible. Here's our Queen. But it's not the Queen of Wands. No. So this King of Wands may feel a little bit off his game because we've got a Queen of Cups. It's funny. So I was showing my dad. I didn't do this intentionally, but a little side jaunt. I was showing my dad some of the cards I had created, and this was one of the cards I showed him. And so I went with the Norwegian theme for the cups because I'm a water sign, and I've got the Norwegian heritage and all that. And so my dad goes, "Oh, that Queen, is that you?" So I did not intentionally create the Queen to look like me, but right now, yep, she kind of looks like me. So it's kind of funny. I didn't notice it before, to be honest. I tried to make the Nine of Cups, the bartender, look like me. So with the Queen of Cups here, this is somebody who's emotionally stable, emotionally available. With the Queen of Cups, she's very loving, very kind. Look at the light that shines around her. This particular Queen, it's like she's got this light that attracts people to her because of her compassion, because she's sitting in her feminine energy. Whereas, the Queen of Wands can sit in that, kind of passionate energy. The Queen of Cups is like a mix of all things: intuition, strong, compassionate energy, strong, divine feminine style energy. So here we have our King of Wands is in pursuit of the Queen, but may feel completely off their game because, by golly, they're used to pursuing from the chemistry passion side, and they're like, okay, well, how do I pursue this Queen who's not biting on the passion side, right? It's not that she's not passionate, it's just that maybe she doesn't lead with passion. It's like a silent kind of passion inwardly, if that makes any sense. It's like, the Queen of Cups is the compassionate, sweet one, in front of others, but maybe she's a Queen of Wands in the sheets kind of thing, this King of Wands doesn't know what the heck to do. Well, the Three of Coins says collaboration, building something together, or the Three of Coins. And hold on, there's a card that's like sticking out. Strength is sticking out here too. So how this King can reach this Queen is through strength and bravery, by taking action to attempt to build something. With the Three of Coins, the Three of Coins is collaboration. And I chose to show the marketplace aspect of things because everybody has different strengths, and everybody's different strengths create the strong foundation, right? So you can't have a foundation of building any connection, whether it's temporary or long-term. You cannot have a foundation of building any connection without recognizing that each other has mutual strengths or different strengths that mutually together can build something and cause it to grow. So that's the whole point of, getting to know somebody, is finding out, okay, is there this ability to, well, like, you know, are you on the same page or not? Now, the Strength card in here also indicates a strong soothing energy. So we have the Empress energy, which is divine feminine energy, the soothing the lion, soothing that sense of struggle. So if our King of Wands has been going through any kind of struggle, this particular person has a way of soothing that energy. Nine of Coins. Somebody may be working very strongly on their business. Right. Or on their career. Nine of Swords. Okay, so this is where the problem lies. With the Nine of Swords, Queen of Swords. So there's a strong fear and worry. It's very likely that this King of Wands has met up in the past with somebody who is very cutting, very unkind. And the Queen of Swords, it's like they're plagued by the demons of the past, right? Like here, it's like plagued by the demons of the past, plagued by the so this card is called, the Nine of Swords is called the Lord of Cruelty and Despair. And so I feel like, you know, I wanted to portray her as being haunted by the ghosts of, you know, battle times past, right? And so it could be the ghost of her fallen comrades. It could be the ghost of you know, fallen enemies. And so we see that this lost sleep, this struggle seems to be either around this king recognizing that either the king's fallen comrades, aka the king's buddies, right? So this person, man, woman, they, them, doesn't matter. Their buddies have gone through difficult struggles with, you know, a Queen of Swords energy. Difficult, and the Queen of Swords is not positively impacted here. So we're looking at the negative side of her, which is she's cutting, she's sharp with her tongue, she's sharp with her words, and she can be very combative. And so we see this combative energy, and perhaps this person's friends or they themselves have dealt with a combative energy, and therefore there's fear in approaching this Queen of Cups. Because even though the Queen of Cups doesn't have that kind of energy, there's a fear that what if this person actually is not what I think they are? What if they're actually this, right? And, you know, oh gosh, my buddies went through something where they thought somebody was sweet, kind, loving, blah, blah, blah. And then they discovered they were this. All right, what is this king going to do? What is this King of Wands going to do with regards to this Queen of Cups? Ha ha! Wow. Look at this. They're going to match the energy. The King of Wands appears to be very well balanced because they're going to match this Queen's energy. Look at this. Page of Coins could be reaching out, communicating. It could also be reaching out and offering, you know, some sort of message, right? So it's there. When we have the Page of Coins, it's often the messenger, somebody carrying the message. And so this could be, you know, this could be a date card. This could be communication. This could be anything that kind of gets the ball rolling, right? So they're going to get the ball rolling. And how are they going to do that? They're going to meet the Queen where they're at with this loving, compassionate, light energy. I mean, look at the light that surrounds this king. It's like surrounding him like a crown. He has mastered the energy of compassion, of, you know, recognizing, you know, how talking to people on emotional depth, a deep emotional connection. He's emotionally balanced. So this King of Wands is going to step into this King of Cups energy and is going to meet the Queen where they're at. That looks good. I don't even think I'm going to take any more cards from there. We do have a card that is jumping out of the deck already, though, and that is the Lovers. And so I feel that these two people are going to discover they've got a very strong energetic connection. And now with the Lovers card, it's what do they do about it? That's the question. And I guess we'll find out in our next reading our next collective reading. We'll see if it comes through tomorrow or if it comes through next week. I don't know, but it's looking good. So I wish the two of you well, whomever this is for. If this is your reading, post down below, claim it, let me know. Let me know how it resonates. Would love to hear from you. Also, if you are a Leo, Virgo, or Libra, or have that very strongly in your chart, whether it's a stellium, whether it's in Venus, whether it's in Jupiter, whether it's in the sun, the moon, or rising, I hope to see you on our next 3 videos that are coming out this weekend. Until then, as always, mahalo nui loa, love and light, kiss, kiss from Ocean, and I'll see you again soon. Oh, wait a minute. Pause, stop the presses. Don't forget, up on the website for a few more days, just a few more days, till the end of July, my 30-minute pre-recorded videos are marked down 35%. I also have Zoom readings available. They're up there also, as well as rune readings and astrology reports. So check the website if that's of interest to you. And until then, ta-da for now.